Hi, everyone. My name is Nikki, and I am a nurse coach and I'm a nurse consultant. And I am also a racial justice curriculum creator. And I've recently adopted that as a part of who I am and expanded upon myself. And today, what I want to do is share with you something that's really exciting to me. Recently, the American Nurses Association published the most recent position statement on racial justice, and I was a part of co-creating that. Our title was The Nurse's Role and Responsibility in Unveiling and Dismantling Racism in Nursing. And this took over a year of deliberate collaboration with the American Nurses Association, members on the ethics committee, and myself as a guest author. I just want to name the folks that were involved in this work because it was such meaningful work to me. So I want to say thank you to Kathy Robichaux, to Stacy Smith, to Denisha Jenkins, and to Kara Curry, and to all of the others that supported us, Liz Stokes, and many others that supported the work. What I wanted to say was that this was a very personal journey for me. This was my very first opportunity to really take a strong look at how nurses have been complicit in racism in systems. And this was the first look for many people. We opened this up for public comment. We got a lot of really great comments. We reviewed them. We went back. We looked at it. We made revisions. And we want you to know that we did our very best to practice cultural humility as we worked on this statement. And we wanted to make sure that we did this in a way that nurses would be able to understand how they can act and what changes that they could make to actually dismantle racism in nursing. So I want to just share a couple of points from this document. It's a lengthy document, but it's an excellent resource and tool. And some of the things that we were really aiming to do was to explain and make plain the language around decolonization and white supremacy and white privilege. Now, we know that these terms can be triggering to a lot of people. We respect that and we understand that. But what we also understand, respect, and know is that the work cannot move forward unless we accurately name what it is that we're seeing and then describe it so that nurses can have an appreciation for what it is that we're looking at. And even more importantly, what we need to do to change things. The recommendations that were made were specifically for groups. So we made recommendations for academic nurse leaders, for clinical nurse leaders, for educators, for researchers. And these recommendations are things that you can put into practice right away. We also have a full resource list at the very end of the document for different organizations that support this work, for ways that we can connect with other organizations and folks that are doing this work, specifically Black and Brown folks who are working around racial justice in nursing and other places. It's really important to continue to center the voices of Black and Brown nurses in this work. And that is one of our biggest goals and our biggest aims. So as you're reflecting on what you're reading when you do read this position statement, I want you to think about, what are some things that I can put into practice even today? And what is a first step that I can make? When you've done that, I'd love for you to come back here and for you to share with me what things that you've decided that you want to do. Thank you so much for taking the time. Together, we can do this work. Be well.